They're scoundrels to the core, yet we love them for it.
Let's find a town that has more chicks. Ah!
There's one.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 anime thieves. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be looking at the characters that pride themselves on breaking the law and stealing whatever they want. Protagonists and antagonists are all viable candidates, just as long as they've got sticky fingers. Number 10, Jing. Jing, King of Bandits.
The capital of thieves, huh? Nothing but scoundrels and lowlives here, Jing.
Along with their pretty wives, right, Kier?
Don't be fooled by his young appearance. This kid is a legendary thief whose escapades never fail to land him in all sorts of fantastically deadly situations.
Well, let's get going, boss. Gotta make every second count.
Along with his ever-faithful talking albatross sidekick, just go with it, Jing's robberies tend to revolve around him attempting to take an object of great power in every new town he visits. Though he somehow always manages to save innocents and win the hearts of different girls instead. This happens in every episode. Sheesh, just how lucky is this guy?
Gonna arrest me?
Number 9, Rinslet Walker, Black Cat. If you're looking for a thief for hire, then this little lady might be the one for you.
I gotta say, you did good for a former International Bureau of Investigations officer.
Regarded as one of the best in the business the world over, Rinslet is what you'd call a thief with a heart of gold.
Ta-da! There you are, my love.
Oh sure, she likes all things shiny and is a total professional, but she's also not one to put her own greed above the likes of Innocence and her comrades. An ally to both Genos and Train, Rinslet is certainly a burglar you want in your corner.
Where am I?
I think I took a wrong turn in the vent!
Number 8, Ban, the 7 Deadly Sins. He's the freaking sin of greed. How could he not make the list?
Captain! My turn, me next!
Granted, these days he's too busy fighting alongside the rest of his fellow knights to do much in the way of looting, but before he was an immortal chilling with the likes of Meliodas, he was a bandit in his own right.
But now it's my turn to get serious.
Besides, his signature ability is literally called Snatch. It allows him to rob not only objects, but also the energy of his opponents. No matter how you slice it, Ban is a thief down to his bones.
I wonder how much power I ended up taking. Time to find out!
Number 7, Team Rocket, Pokemon.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
To extend our reach to the stars above.
Jesse!
James.
Hey, we didn't say they had to be successful in their thefts to qualify. While the trio of Jesse, James and Meowth have constantly failed to capture Pikachu for almost 20 years, you can't deny that their commitment to their cause is kind of admirable.
We're bringing home this cute little Pikachu in a bottle as a souvenir.
You would think after the first 100 times they were blasted off, they might have called it quits. But no, each episode they make a dramatic return, undeterred in their efforts to capture as many Pokemon as possible. Seriously, these three should be held up as icons for all future Rocket grunts to aspire to.
We're blasting off again!
Number 6, Felt, ReZero, starting life in a new world. While there's no doubt she's a thief through and through, there's a lot more to this brash blonde than meets the eye. While her upbringing in the slums has turned her into something of an anarchist with a cynical view of the world, through Subaru's time-warping misadventures we discover that she might be of royal blood, even eligible for a chance at the throne. Of course, being the hardened soul she is, Felt would rather spend her days plundering. Given how messed up the kingdom is, she might have the right idea. Number 5, Kaito Kid, Detective Conan.
Kaito Kid の仕事は盗むだけじゃないってことな。
Anime's greatest and tiniest detective deserves a foe who's equal in wit, intellect, skill, and most importantly, style. And none are more dapper than the monocle-wearing Phantom Thief. As you might be able to guess from his magician-esque outfit, Kaito Kid is definitely one for the dramatics.
我が死体が繰り出す奇跡をとくとご覧あれ。
He's got flair, is more than a little arrogant, but still has some form of honor, making him the perfect foil for Conan.
なあ、せいぜい頭を働かせな。平成のシャーロック・ホームズさんよ。
With a desire to lure out his father's murderers through his high-risk thefts, Kaito has more than made a reputation for himself in this series' hundreds of episodes. Plus, just look at that top out. Boy has class. Number 4, Isaac and Miria, Bakano. We can't decide whether these two are secretly geniuses or are just absurdly lucky.
How do you feel, Miria?
Incredible, Isaac! We're champions of justice!
Making their way across Prohibition America, this unlikely duo of airhead thieves are bound together by a desire to swindle, as well as their undisputed devotion to one another.
Of course, that's been the plan from the beginning.
It really is kind of amazing that amidst so much violence, murder and brutality, these two managed to get off so easily. All thanks to their nonsensical attitudes and crazily perfect relationship. Oh, and the fact that they drank an elixir that turned them immortal probably had something to do with it as well. Number 3, Nami, One Piece. Along with their penchant for making their hostages walk the plank, pirates are generally thievish by nature. After all, that booty ain't gonna plunder itself.
Bingo! See ya! I'll just take whatever treasure you guys got here!
While the oceans of One Piece are home to all manner of greedy individuals, the most iconic among them would be the Straw Hat's Navigator. Due to a rather traumatic childhood, her desire to steal and manipulate governed most of her life, until she was freed from her financial burdens following the defeat of the Arlong pirates.
Luffy.
That's not to say she's let go of her cat burglar tendencies, because give her an excuse and she'll steal your wallet faster than you can blink.
Mwah. Thanks a bunch!
Number 2, Bandit King Bakura, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Not only is this guy well known for robbing tombs and stealing precious treasures, but he also snags the spirits of monsters as well.
I believe you know what I came here to acquire. The Millennium Items.
The ancient Egyptian entity has plagued our heroes throughout as a ghost and a duelist, though it's fair to say he was in his prime back in the time of pharaohs.
The Lord of Darkness is here!
With a monstrous army at his command, including the intimidating Diabound and the rather phallically wicked Zork, Bakura makes this list just for stealing every single scene he's in. Well, they don't call him Bandit King for nothing.
For now, I'll focus on one in particular, the Millennium Ring. Once I obtain that, the others will soon follow. Sleep well, Pharaoh.
Number 1, Lupin the Third, Lupin the Third series.
Lupin! Lupin!
You want to know how good of a thief this guy is? He announces what he's going to steal ahead of time and still manages to get away with it. While he certainly can be a comedic figure who constantly finds himself getting shot at, Lupin's ingenious talent for getting out of any situation, as well as his undeniable charm, never fails to reinforce just how cool of a customer he really is. Honestly, is there anything this guy can't do? Well, besides steal Fujiko's heart, that is.
You can run, but you can't hide!
Never a dull moment with this firecracker.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.